And welcome, folks. It is Thursday. The week is almost over, and we're going to take a look outside and look at the forecast and see what's going to happen for your weekend and next week. It's Mardi Gras week next week, all right, with Fat Tuesday. All right, Alexandria Tower Cam, courtesy of Sinar Broadcasting on Texas Street. We're seeing some high clouds about 25,000 feet above the surface, and we've seen that behind the front that came through. But the front didn't make much difference in temperature. It was actually warmer last night than the night before that. All right, let's check out things going forward into Stellies. So we're going for LeBeau and stop in there at the market and restaurant, get you something good to eat. And likewise, we see the high clouds down in that direction. Also, Gina, hello to all you folks in LaSalle Parish, where we appreciate your support. And we're still seeing the high clouds, 25,000 feet above the surface. Coming up, this is what I'll be talking about. First of all, we got several nice days to look forward to. We'll enjoy that. Rain will increase next week, and part of that will be some severe weather potential, and that seems to be on the increase. Now, right now, we're seeing this batch of high clouds, right? This is what you're seeing in the sky. Notice that it's kind of decreasing to the south and east, and so eventually we'll see a clearing trend overnight, and then we'll chill down just a tad. Notice the twin high pressures there across the higher elevations of the Intermountain West, working into the lee of the Rockies there in eastern New Mexico and West Texas. So with the origin of the high in this part of the world instead of way up here, like we had back in January and then back earlier this month, these highs are not going to be as cold, but it will be cool as you start out the day on Friday. In fact, we'll step you through that coming into your futurecast by Friday morning, back for your morning commute. It looks like we've got some fog probably in our eastern parishes of Avoyelles Parish, St. Landry, Evangeline, Allen, and then going up maybe into Catahoula, Concordia, and portions of Rapides, maybe especially eastern Rapides. That may be the highest threat of some fog during that time frame. But it will lift, and then we'll see a pretty day coming in for Friday. No issues for your PM commute back home. So let's check out Saturday. What's going to be happening in midday? We've got some shopping to do. Aaron's got some entertainment. No issues on Saturday. It'll be a pretty day as well. All right, let me fast forward to about Sunday midday and get you updated on the features. This is why your weather is going to change next week. This fine weather we have now, well, we'll see rain and storms come back in early next week, especially on Fat Tuesday. Here's a little disturbance which is working through the lee of the Rockies right in here. That's the center of it. To the south, you can see this dynamic rotation, but that's going to bring in a little rain chance on Monday. But on Tuesday, we got a much bigger system working back off to the west of that one. And so that is going to be a system that will create some issues for us as we head into Fat Tuesday. So I'll progress this into that time frame. Say Tuesday morning, we've got, once again, here's the center of the system, and we've got the wind coming out of the northwest right here, and then southwest out ahead of the system. Right in here would be a trough line or a wind shift line. Think of that sometimes as an upper level front. And you know what happens here at the surface when we have fronts? Those are centers of action, active weather. And so likewise, you get one aloft, that is center for action as well. So that is going to explain why we have some storms coming in for Fat Tuesday, because there'll be a moisture response from the Gulf of Mexico. It'll be open wide, bringing in a good bit of moisture, warm air, instability, and with all the dynamic issues with this particular system, severe weather is on the table. Now let this play on through, and then once we get into say early Thursday, we'll see the wind be shifting back out to the northwest here, and then the southwest will go back off toward the east, and then the trough axis here has passed us by. And notice also that up here we've got the track of the coldest air staying to the north of us in something like this. So again, even though we'll see a little bit of a cooling trend behind that system after Fat Tuesday, we'll see, of course, the potential for a little cooler air come in. And there we are with your severe weather risk here across central Louisiana. And in fact, it's a little bit early for the Storm Prediction Center to kind of go this high with a 30% or greater threat. That's 5 days from now. Again, they're fairly confident in there being maybe some severe weather threat down this way. And yes, the parameters are there. It's one of those situations, I think all modes, tornadoes, hail, and wind are going to be on the table. All right, getting into the 7-day forecast, and kind of explain over the next week. A little AM fog in some of the parishes that I just mentioned. Otherwise, when that lifts, it'll be a mostly sunny day. A chilly start, about 41 for an average. That leaves room maybe for about a 38 to 45, 44, something like that. And then 45, a couple of 45s for Saturday, Sunday morning. Weekend is looking pretty good. Just a sunny day on Saturday. Front will come through later in the day. Be a dry, uneventful front, but that will keep the afternoon high. Look how warm it will be Saturday, 77. I think somebody gets 80 on Saturday, and then a bit cooler on Sunday, as many readings stay in the 60s. We average in the upper 60s, but I got to bring in with the first system a little 10% in the PM. Overnight Sunday, just maybe about a 20% and 30% chance of some showers. Nothing bad on Monday, so we remain fairly tranquil in our weather pattern through Monday. But then once we get into Tuesday, we'll see a breezy day bringing in that Gulf moisture, bringing in that instability from the south. Remember, the moisture and instability, those are things that serve as fuel for the storms. All right, so the storm fuel will be coming back on Tuesday, and then did increase to about 80%. And eventually, I think I'm probably going to be going to 90 and 100% here in the coming forecast, the 7-day forecast I issue over the next several days. There's your severe flag there for Fat Tuesday. Front comes through later on. We get behind that front. It's a quick mover. And so then we start cooling off again some on Wednesday and Thursday. So Thursday morning, back to a chilly start, probably about 39 to 45 on most thermometers, and highs pretty much staying in the 60s for Wednesday and Thursday, but that's a lot better than what we had in January and earlier this month. All right, that's it for me, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your support for Cenla Weather. Nick will see you in the morning, and I'll be back in the PM tomorrow. And don't forget about our 24-hour channel. Take care.